want to do it. So this is bigger than you. It's you guys. It's not just you. Hey guys, and welcome back to Kicking It with Kenny. On today, we will be discussing relationship advice. There are a lot of ways that I can spin this, but there are a couple of things I really want to discuss with you guys because it'll be very helpful whether you're new into your relationship, whether you're single looking for a relationship, or whether you've been in a relationship for a very, very long time. It's just a lot of things that you have to take into consideration in reference to yourself and then the person that you're in that relationship with, or that you're planning on dating to get into a relationship with. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about today will be quality time. Quality time is so important in a relationship. That's like the bread and butter. If you guys don't spend time together, how do you expect to even get to know one another? If you don't get to know one another, how do you expect to know what each other's weaknesses are, strengths are, your likes and dislikes, even down to your hobbies and your most favorite things to do, like your favorite food, color. How can you not know that little bit as the foundation of a relationship so that when it comes to the person's birthday, you don't know what to get them. You don't know what they like. Most people say gift cards or money is the best gift, but in all actuality, if you're in a true relationship, do something that comes from the heart. Money doesn't come from the heart. That's like an afterthought. That's like the second thing you want to do if you're not aware or not sure of what you want to get your spouse or significant other for a birthday. So yeah, quality time is so important. Keep that in the back of your mind. Make an effort on the both of you guys' part to be with one another, spend time together, and things will get started pretty great. Second thing is communication. Oh my God. Communication is like, if you don't have that, that's like drink. If you don't have that, you don't have anything, period. Communication is so important because, and I'm not doing this in order of importance because communication would possibly be the first thing, but communication is so important simply because without having that, and that helps with building the bond as well. But communicating is just like, who are you in this relationship with? Are you in this relationship by yourself? Are you in this relationship with you and your phone? Are you in this relationship with you and food? I mean, it's just like you guys go to dinner, you just sit there and you eat and you don't talk. It's like, what's the purpose of being at dinner with someone if you're not going to communicate? You can simply say, hey, sweetie, how was your day? Or, what did you do up until the point that we just met up for dinner? Or, what did you experience today? What did you learn more about yourself? Just communicate. Just get to know one another. That goes again with quality time. All of these points that I'm going to discuss with you guys today makes total sense. It goes hand in hand. Again, if you're single, if you're newly into a relationship, or you've been in a relationship for months or weeks or days, or even if you're thinking about getting into a relationship, these are things that you need to know that can prepare you for that, okay? Third point, accept your mistakes. Accepting your mistakes are so important because nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. Food ain't perfect. Sometimes you may buy food out of the grocery store and it's spoiled. I mean, hello. You have to pay attention, Put your eye goggles on, your night vision. But it's just so important, like accepting your mistakes, accepting their mistakes, because again, they're not perfect either. And the purpose of it is to grow with one another, okay? Accepting the mistakes, accepting the flaws, because they may have, an eyeball that sometimes wonder when they're looking at you with the right eyeball and looking at somebody else with the left eyeball. It may wonder. It's not purposely done. It's just, a flaw that they have. So you have to accept the mistakes. Accepting the mistakes, even the small mistakes early on, can grant you the peace of mind to accept the bigger mistakes further along in their relationship. Because again, nobody's perfect. You're not perfect. They're not perfect. Mistakes will happen. You're flawed. They're flawed. Everybody's flawed. That's why we have plastic surgeons in the world to fix things. Everybody's flawed. The next point would be to love yourself in order to love. Now that's so important as well because How can I give my love to someone if I don't love myself? You know, how can you give your love to someone if you don't even love yourself? It all starts with self-love. Self-love is so important on so many different levels. Just to name a few. If you don't love yourself, you would accept anything that anyone says to you or even do to you. If they call you a low-down, dirty monkey with no wig on, you're going to accept that and you're going to feel that in your heart. And you're going to feel like you literally look like a low-down, dirty monkey with no wig on when you look at yourself in the mirror. And that's not true. You might actually look like a butterfly. Or a cute little, toy poodle. But, let me stop. But seriously, guys, you have to love yourself in order to love somebody else. It's easy to say you love yourself, but do you really? I want you to ask yourself, do you really love yourself? Because if you do, and the crazy one to act up on you, you'll put that in the moment, like, hey, this is what you're not going to do. Don't accept the negative vibes. Don't accept the negative talk, because what people don't understand is that our tongues really do speak things into existence. So the more you allow somebody to say, you're ugly, I hate you, you get on my nerves, that becomes the true reality. And if you don't want that to become the true reality, you need to make sure that you love yourself first. Love yourself enough so when you hear these things, you have the power enough to stop it. Look, this is what you're not going to do. You're going to respect me like I respect myself because I love myself, or either you have to go. And that's a part of a relationship as well, because you have a lot of people that get into relationships that don't love themselves. They don't know how to love others. And it's just like, I'm emotional, you're emotional, we're all emotional. How can I get the love and respect that I deserve from you if you can't even give it to yourself? Okay? Trust and understanding. Lord Jesus. Let's go with trust. Trust and understanding, both hand in hand, but trust and understanding. Wow. If you don't have trust and understanding in a relationship, you have no relationship. You have to trust your significant other even when you guys don't hear from one another for hours at a time. I know you might be rolling your eyes right now. If I can roll mine, I'll roll them. Let me see. Because sometimes that's hard to do. That's hard to trust your significant other if you guys don't hear from one another at hours at a time for various reasons. A few to name. Can just be because you don't trust them. It could be because they've given you a reason in the past or the present to not trust them. It can be because of signs that you see from past relationships that makes you not trust them. But even if that is the case, it's best to identify those pieces then, sit down with your significant other, chat about it, let them know why it's hard for you to trust them because of what you've experienced in the past. And it's up to them, which hopefully they do. Support that and understand that. And be like, hey, look, I understand that this does not make you feel well. It makes you feel like you can't trust me, or makes you feel like I'm cheating on you, or perhaps spending my time with somebody else because I'm not chatting with you during my downtime at work, or whatever the case may be. And it just seems like if you can't do that, there's no understanding, there's no trust. But trust in relationships and understanding in relationships are so important. I just want you guys to have those issues to really, really, really figure them out, because it can really hurt a relationship if there's no trust and no understanding. Like, it sounds like something so small, but it's really not small at all. It's really, 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 really important in a relationship to trust one another and to have a clear understanding, Support. Support is so important in a relationship because you don't want to feel alone. Being in a relationship where there's no support, you feel alone. You feel like, again, your significant other does not understand you. You feel like possibly there is something else going on. If you're not supporting me, who are you supporting? And supporting doesn't always have to be financially. That's not what I mean by support. Support can simply be, if you know that I have an event that I'm a part of or that I actually produced, if you're not doing anything, be there to support me. Be my backbone. You know, if you know I've had a long day at work, offer to rub my feet. Offer to rub my back. Don't have me to beg you to do it. Support can mean, you know, we talked during my lunch break. I had a really, really rough start to my day. And you just pop up and just have some flowers. Or you just pop up and have me a burger or some cookies. You know, just every little thing counts, y'all. Every little thing counts. So any type of support from your significant other or even from you, and they say the same thing. Hey, look, I had a rough day. Oh, babe, I'm so sorry. What can I do? What can I do? What can you do? What can we do to help each other if we both had a very rough day? Just what can we do to help each other? Let's go and get a drink. Let's get some wine. Let's just, let's walk the park. Let's do something very productive. Let's just do something, Let's just do something. Whatever your support is, just make sure that there is some very solid. Just make sure that there's some very solid foundation in your relationship, okay? All right. Last but not least, I want to talk about compromise. Compromise is very important. Relationship, friendship, marriage. I would probably say dating as well. We're not going to go too deep into the dating part, but compromise is so important because there may be something that your significant other wants to do that you don't feel like doing. I know that happens to you guys a lot. It happens to the best of us, even to the worst of us. You may not feel like doing it for the reason of you being tired or you just saying, I don't care for that. That's okay. Voice your opinion. It all goes back to self-love. If you don't love yourself, if you don't know what your boundaries are and what you can and cannot handle, how can you get in a relationship and expect for them to even understand what your boundaries are and what you can and cannot handle? So compromising is huge, very huge in a relationship. Compromising can simply mean that you guys, you both worked that day, or one of you worked and one of you didn't work. The other wants to go out for a drink, or the other one wants to just do something crazy, or just get out to say, hey, look, let's get out. I don't want to sit here anymore and do nothing. This is a beautiful day. I just don't want to sit here. And you simply say, but I don't feel like doing that. They may simply say, but I want to do it. So this is bigger than you. It's you guys. It's not just you. It's not just him or her. Because again, a relationship is, that's 4 people. Not that type. A relationship is 2 people, okay? 1, 2. This is a relationship. 2 people. So with that being said, you guys have got to balance. Let's say this day, we do what you want to do. Whether I want to do it or I don't. This day, we do what I want to do. Whether you want to do it or you don't. Compromise. Same level. Balance it out, It makes the difference. So, with those little 7 to 8 tips I just gave you guys, I just hope that it was very helpful for those that are starting a relationship, has been in a relationship for weeks to days to weeks to months. For those that are even in marriages that are having issues, compromising, understanding, and support, all of those things, along with the rest that I've named early on in the video, really does come hand in hand. It really does work. It helps you out. It's really important. And I just hope that you guys can get it together. Because again, nobody's perfect. We're all flawed. We all have issues. But the purpose of the relationship is to work on those issues together, grow together, create memories in the moment, and build an empire. Okay? Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks again for watching another episode of Kicking It with Kenny. Make sure you hit the subscribe button down below. Hit that little bell so that you get all notifications when I post a video. And just comment below. Share, subscribe. Let me know how you guys love it. And I'll be seeing you on next week.